Places to visit in Egypt. Adventure through the Valley of the Queens. Valley of the Queens in the elevated view from the sightseeing balloon. While the pharaohs are memorialized in the Valley of the Kings, the Valley of the Queens is the assigned entombment site for the spouses of pharaohs, as well as a couple of female pharaohs that served from the beginning of time. Situated close to Luxor, the site has north of 90 burial places, the most amazing of which is the Tomb of Nefertari, Ramesses II's #1 spouse, which is extremely enormous and beautified with inconceivable works of art. In spite of the fact that it isn't generally so popular as the Valley of the Kings, numerous illustrious rulers and princesses were additionally covered in this area. Hurghada is a famous escape for divers, water sports devotees, and sun admirers. It's additionally home to a few extravagant 5-star resorts including the Oberoi Beach Resort Sahl Hasheesh and premier Reve Hotel and Spa. Anticipate arranged grounds, rambling pools, fancy eateries, and obviously, amazing spa and water sports conveniences. The seaward Giftun Islands are a charming road trip objective. Dive at the wreck of the SS Thistlegorm. Motorbikes in the disaster area of the SS Thistlegorm, Egypt. Experienced divers can investigate the SS Thistlegorm, frequently positioned as one of the most outstanding wreck diving locales on the planet. The tanker was drafted into military help during the Second World War and showed up in the Red Sea in 1941. In no time a while later it was sunk by German planes with ammo, defensively covered vehicles, and military bikes ready. Figure out how to scuba dive in Sharm el-Sheikh? Egypt's whole Red Sea coast is a mother lode for scuba jumpers, and the landmass resort town of Sharm el-Sheikh is an incredible spot to learn. There are a lot of various jump schools to browse, permitting you to search for the best course cost. You'll likewise approach novice-agreeable shore-plunging destinations as well as staggering reefs in adjacent Ras Mohammed National Park. Cross the Suez Canal in Port Said. The seaside city of Port Said marks the northern passage into the notable Suez Canal. Meander along the port's waterfront promenade to see the supertankers planning to make the excursion from the Mediterranean to the Red Sea. To encounter an intersection for yourself, jump on board the free ships that run from Port Said to Port Fuad. On the way across, you'll navigate the line between Africa and Asia. Absorb the atmosphere in cosmopolitan Alexandria. Alexandria was established by Alexander the Great in 332 BC and, as one of the main urban communities of now is the ideal time, was home to an abundance of famous milestones. These incorporated the Lighthouse of Alexandria, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Once more after a time of decline, Alex is a flourishing port with a lucky culinary scene and a few phenomenal social settings. Make the pilgrimage up Mount Sinai. Situated close to Dahab on the Sinai Peninsula, Mount Sinai is a position of the journey for Christians who accept that this is where Moses saw the burning bush and later got the 10 Commandments. At the foot of the mountain lies St. Catherine. The monastery with its gallery brimming with strict symbols and relics. There are 2 courses to the culmination, the difficult steps of repentance, or the really lenient camel trail. Experience Berber culture at Siwa Oasis. Experience the less common direction at Siwa Oasis, a desert settlement situated close to the Libyan boundary. The town is known for its remarkable Berber culture, plentiful date and olive manors, and the demolished sanctuary of the old Oracle of Ammon. The last option was once visited by Alexander the Great. Try to really look at current travel admonitions prior to booking an excursion to Siwa, as the western desert can be hazardous. Feel overwhelmed before the Abu Simbel temples. The two sanctuaries at Abu Simbel were worked during the 13th century BC as a landmarks to Ramesses II and his sovereign, Nefertari. They likewise migrated to higher ground to forestall flood harm during the 1960s. The entry of the Great Temple is protected by 4 monster sculptures of Ramesses II. Inside, 8 additional tremendous sculptures address the pharaoh in his revered structure and can be seen on an Abu Simbel visit.